So I thought I would do a follow-up to my solar installation, the GoWise Pure Sine Wave inverter. This system's been in operation about a year and a half out here in an off-grid outbuilding. It's a 100-watt Renogy panel, and if we wander into the solar setup, there's the Renogy Wanderer charge controller, running to a pair of used 55 amp hour batteries. I bought them when they were about 2 years old. Of course, the GoWise 1000-watt inverter I previously had reviewed here on YouTube with the world's most boring review. And right now, I don't know if you could hear it, it's in operation. The fan on the inverter isn't running. What you're hearing is a fan on the tool charger, a Cobalt 80 volt tool charger, which is drawing a considerable number of amps right now. It's probably drawing about 400 or 500 watts, so it's getting up there. And it's pulling down the 12 volts on the storage batteries. Again, they're old, but they're still delivering. I don't know how long they're actually lasting now, so probably next spring I'll be replacing them. Probably with another used set of batteries. And it's not terribly sunny on the panel now because it's beginning of October here, so sun angle's low and it's actually being blocked by these pine trees, but I could have located it over there where you see it's still sunny, but then I had to figure out how to run the wires either overhead or underground, and the voltage drop over the longer run. But if I ever expand this to a 400 or an 800 watt system, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll move it over there and get more power in here. So clearly I'm pulling more power out of the battery than the solar panel is putting in. But this setup's been, like I said, in operation for about 18 months. It's been working well to run my tool chargers and some lights in here, a fan when it gets hot, and even did a ham radio field day from here this past year. And one thing I found out, unfortunately, is this inverter puts out a lot of hash on the HF bands. I was working mostly 20 and 15 meters, and the hash was pretty horrible, even though the antenna was located some distance from here. I ended up having to use an older inverter, a little 750 watt non-sine wave inverter, and that put out no noise on the HF band. So whatever GoWise is doing to make a sine wave in this thing, it puts out a lot of hash. It's not very well shielded. Of course, I'm not running a ground rod. I probably should try grounding it, see if that'll help with the hash. I had well, I don't want to show the table, but it's messy. I had the radios over here. In fact, here's the antenna I was using. I took it in, and everything was set up over here, and I was just running native off the 12 volt battery. So happy to say the GoWise, the Renogy Wanderer was not putting out excessive noise. I was able to run field day from here without any issues whatsoever. I just could not use that inverter, so I just hooked a small, like I said, the small 750 watt one, and that's because the controller for this antenna needs 120 volts. I did not have a 12 volt power adapter, otherwise it would not have needed 120 volts. And I could have left that off, except it did get warm in here and I wanted to run the fan. So I was able to run the fan off the other inverter as well as the voltage supply to run the controller for this old ISO loop antenna. So other than the HF hash, the inverter's been doing well in the application here in the old shed off of that simple little panel. But like I said, if I was going to do more ham radio operation here, I probably would not use this inverter. I'd probably get something else. But luckily, most amateur radio gear runs off of 12 volts anyway. I'll just take it off to 12 volts. Not step up to 120 and run it through a 12 volt power supply. That seems kind of kind of lossy, although the power supplies put out 13.8 volts, which is what most of the radios really prefer, other than 12. But for a field day setup, the 12 volts out of that is fine. This inverter has been running the tool charger for about 15 minutes now, and its fan has not come on. And it's probably not going to turn on while I'm filming this. We're already getting a little long here, so I'm going to sign off at this point. So this is the follow-up after 18 months of this operation. I'll probably do another demo where I can demonstrate the hash coming off the inverter, and then I'll try grounding it and see if that makes it go away. Take care. Thanks for watching.